on one day I love you. You're wrapped up in my disgust. I'm always thinking of you. Still remember days that I was scared to touch you. How much my mind is running with and how to say I love you. But no matter how feelings deep enough to swim in, that's when you opened up your heart to me again and want my love. And now I'm done, this is for you, it's now back to my heart. And I just don't wanna stop for my love. A million days in your arms is now back to my heart. And I just don't wanna never too much, never too much, never too much. I woke up today to get started. And I called you up, but you were there. And I was broken hearted. I got the phone, kept today. The box is still right there. Open the door, I mention my surprise. Thank you for staying. I used to go to but I still want another doctor. I'd rather be with you, 'cause you make my heart speak my heart love. This candle and I'm so invested. I'm waiting. We've come a long way, and yet this is only the beginning of my love. A thousand kisses for you is now back to my heart. And I just don't wanna stop for my love. A million days in your arms is now back to my heart. And I just don't wanna stop for my love. A thousand kisses for you is now back to my heart. And I just don't wanna stop for my love. A thousand kisses for you is now back to my heart. And I just don't wanna never too much, never too much, never too much, never too much. And since we got to be here, let's leave. I love you, baby. There's nothing wrong with me loving you, baby, no, no. And giving yourself to me can never be wrong. If your love is true, oh baby, ooh, don't you know how sweet and wonderful life can be? I'm asking you, baby, to get it on with me. Ooh. Come on, baby, and stop beating around the bush. Yeah, let's get it on. Let's get it on. You know what I'm talking about. Come on, baby. Yeah.
Respectful cremation. Our funeral package with cremation includes embalming, picking up your loved one from the place of death, cremation rental casket, a 3-piece flower set, a registered book, and 1 death certificate, and a container for return of the cremains. For more information, contact 901-440-0100.
Are you sleeping on a mattress like this, or like this, or even like this? Well, you need to be coming to 901 Mattresses, 7166 Winchester Road, or give them a call at 901-218-7118. They have unbelievable prices. Queen size mattresses starting at $199. King size mattresses starting at $299. Brand name mattresses at the lowest prices in town. And check out their bedroom furniture options at deeply discounted prices. They're open Mondays through Saturdays from 10 until 6. and Sundays from 12 noon until 5. Easy financing is available. No credit needed. 90-day, same as cash. Only $50 gets your mattress home. Same day delivery is available. That is 901 Mattress, 7166 Winchester. Give them a call at 901-218-7118. When death comes to your family and you're left in charge of putting together a celebration of life program, you want that program to be memorable, beautiful, and to project the marvelous life that your loved one lived. Well, for your funeral program, you don't have to search or look around. You just need to call the obituary queen, D. Ferris of Ferris Media and Marketing and Alpha Omega Monuments. D takes pride in special design and production of your loved one's memorable program. After the funeral and your loved one is buried and you want that burial spot to be memorialized forever, call D for your monument. D. Ferris and Ferris Media and Marketing Management can take care of all of your print needs, both church and professional. And anything that you need, D can get it done. You're looking for a graphic expert? Call D at 901-440-6643. That's 901-440-6643 or go by 2960 Chelsea at Wofford. Do you ever find the need to rent a car locally? I bet you think that you need a major credit card or good credit, don't you? Or that you've got to call Avis, Hertz, or Enterprise. That's no longer the case. Let me introduce you to Car Mania, a black-owned car rental agency located here in Memphis, Tennessee, where there is no credit check or the need of good credit. Just the proof of address. Car Mania, located at 919 Walker, specializes in local rental. That means you are required to stay within 50 miles of Shelby County. Car Mania has over 100 cars to choose from, and all cars have a GPS. So, if you need transportation locally, call Carmania or go by 919 Walker in the Lemoyne College area. Call 901-529-7305. That's 901-529-7305. And remember, there is no credit card or good credit needed. They're open Mondays through Fridays from 10 to 6 and Saturdays from 12 until 5. listen, Pastor. Well, damn. You know, I'm the baddest mother that ever did this. But hell, I done messed up again. That's what my ass get thinking I'm a superstar. She done gave me the damn whether I was a star or not, as long as I was shining at the house. Into a baddest. Oh, you have been screaming in the house. Calling you bad names. But I remember the time we made, baby. I promise I'll never change. And I thought one night I'd do it my way. I started a silly fight. It damn near cost me my whole life's worth. Turn my world upside down. One thing for sure, two things I know. I love her so. I want her back. Yeah. I want her back. Oh yeah. I want her back. Yeah. Show them. I want her back. Stacy. I'm sorry, honey, for mistreating you. Oh yeah. I promised myself when I marry you, I will be good to you. Yes, I will. Yeah. I made some mistakes, baby, and I will own up to them. Yes, I will. And I promise not to do it again. If my life depends on it, baby. I promise to you, I'll be good to you. Hey, I got to have you. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I got to have you. Yes, I do. Talk to him. Well, damn, Stacey, I've always thought I was the baddest mother in the world. 47 years doing this. But I found out from the pulpit to the studio, you weren't my fan, baby. That's where I messed up at. But now, I want you back. One thing for sure, two things I know. I love her so. I want her back. Baby, come on back. Oh, baby, come on back. I want you back. I want her back. I want you back. I want her back. I want you back. Oh yeah. I'm sorry, honey. Oh yeah. I can't live without you.
If you wanna know what's that, yes. If you wanna grow, ask that, yes. He will let you know, yeah, yeah. What's that, yes. It's the daddy, yes, that you show. He's not afraid to tell the truth. He is the one that will inform you about all those jokers that are doing wrong. You cross the line and then it's on. Sometimes the other dudes don't get it right. They don't get it right. But Daddy does his homework every night. What's local news, world news, national news? He's gonna keep it tight. For the people he will fight.
And I've been fighting for you for 48 years. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Good evening. Man, it is a beautiful day. This is the day that the Lord hath made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Now, let me start the program off. Then I want to get into tomorrow is election day. Last week I started off a concept that I thought that may work. And that was me and Melanie doing the show in the afternoon. But after talking with it is not a great concept. First of all, you have to be dedicated to this. You got to be able to not be liked by folk, be hated by folk. You have to be able to attack situations and individuals. Pastor, you were looking good on live yesterday. I wanted to see on those a couple. Damn, Elder Jeff, you must be a sissy. Damn. Okay. Plus, Mel works a full-time job. From about 8 o'clock in the morning until about 5 o'clock in the evening. So, I'm going to let Mel do what she does, and I'm going to do what I do. If Mel feels that there is some issue she wanted to speak on, or she wants to speak on, we'll do it. I ain't got no problem with it. But the end result is, this is the Thaddeus Matthews Show. It's been a rough few 5 months, but we'll do it. We'll keep it going. How many of you have around the country voted early? Come on. Tomorrow we'll stop talking about it and be about it. First of all, let me see those of you that's on the chat tonight. How many of you are out of other cities than Memphis, Tennessee? Just put your city and state. city and your state. Shanice, you already voted. I'm gonna get someone tomorrow to drive me into what's that IHOP? Now what's the name of the church on Rivertail? I'm gonna go there and vote tomorrow. Tampa, Florida, we're glad to have you. Baltimore, Richmond, Virginia, Holly Springs, Mississippi. See, this evening program is not just a Rudy Poo show. This is a church or a program in the evening that is seen in multiplicity locations. I would have voted early had I had transportation. But it bees that way sometimes. I am moved to say this, that I have no idea who is going to win the election on tomorrow. Now, I would like to see Kamala Harris pull it off. But I also know that there are millions of black people as far as millions of white folk that are going to trouble these troubled states. What do you think? Will everybody be in our armored truck tomorrow? You know, when it comes to Donald Trump, I don't give a shit what he wins or not. And why do you care? What is going to be so different in America if I started researching a couple of weeks ago when when they start talking about, well, you are elderly. You better be glad that Trump loses, because you're going to lose your Medicaid. Now, all of your liquor, your drug, this country is going to become a David and a lion type of figure. David, the people of America are about to go against Goliath. And this time, Goliath will not be able to be defeated. I started looking about the conversations about cutting man, it's going to be rough after tomorrow. Yes, I love milk. Let's see which one of these glasses. I was drinking out this one. I just wish I had a stronger mix to put in. Yeah. So, what do you think is going to happen to the black man in America if Harris loses? If blacks get up off of their ass and go to their polls tomorrow, Kamala Harris could win. So, what do you give her as her chances on tomorrow? I don't need him touching the old people programs. I'm just finding out about the old people programs. My phone has been ringing all day. trying to give me knowledge about the old people conversations. How many of you, and you call in and tell me you're voting for Trump? How many of you as black folk are voting for Trump? All right, tell you what, let's take care of some business. We've had several shootings here in Memphis today. We'll be right back.
At our Bernard Funeral Services, we offer a compassionate service that begins with a heartfelt funeral to honor your loved one's life, followed by a respectful cremation. Our funeral package with cremation includes embalming, picking up your loved one from the place of death, cremation rental casket, a 3-piece flower set, a register book, and 1 death certificate, and a container for return of the cremains. For more information, contact 901-440-0100.
Are you sleeping on a mattress like this, or like this, or even like this? Well, you need to be coming to 901 Mattresses, 7166 Winchester Road, or give them a call at 901-218-7118. They have unbelievable prices. Queen size mattresses starting at $199. King size mattresses starting at $299. Brand name mattresses at the lowest prices in town. And check out their bedroom furniture options at deeply discounted prices. They're open Mondays through Saturdays from 10 until 6 and Sundays from 12 noon until 5. Easy financing is available. No credit needed. 90-day, same as cash. Only $50 gets your mattress home. Same day delivery is available. That is 901 Mattress, 7166 Winchester. Give them a call at 901-218-7118.
I'm going to say this, you're not going to believe it, but it is anti-black folk. You are only needed for votes. You are only loved when it's time to get your votes. There's no real care about you. And see, we still stuck, and we got that thing ingrained in us that this is the party for the black man. It is not. The party has changed. Black people, really, to be honest with you, have never been the priority. They have only been used. Go back and look at the Civil Rights Act of 1964. We've all given Democrats credit for that, but Johnson was the one that wanted to pass it, but he couldn't get enough Democrat votes to pass it. It was the Republicans that pushed and passed the 1964 Civil Rights Act. Go tonight and look it up. Look at Wiki, W-I-K-I, put it in there, 1960. He couldn't even get enough Democrats to vote for it. So he had to go to Republican senators in order to help him out. They are anti-life. The party pushes stuff that's anti-life. It pushes anti-morality because most of their policies are immoral, that pushes sexual perversion. It is the party of death. Why do you say that, Pastor? If you go back, you'll see slavery started with the Democratic Party. And we saw many slaves that died. We also saw under Jim Crow. Jim Crow was established by Democrats. And we saw under Jim Crow how many were hung and lynched. And then we are seeing today how many babies, African American people are giving up their future because they won't have, in another 15, 20 years, they won't have enough people because they have cut their birth rates off and have aborted their children. This is exactly what the party wants. So it is a party of death when it comes down to it. It is a party that is against black families. Look at the history of the family. From slavery, which were Democrat plantation owners, in slavery, they separated our families. They would not even acknowledge the marriages of black families. They would even take a black man over here who called himself being married to a woman, but if he was a big, strong guy, they took him and made him mate with another woman. That's one of the reasons our marriages and our families have not been strong, because the spirit of that has passed down generationally. We have not always had strong family structures like we should have. Now, we did good up in the early 1900s, 1920, 30. Our families were pretty good and pretty strong during that time. But what happened was they bought the war on poverty. This was Democrat. Bought the war on poverty. You know what they did? They gave money to fix a problem. So they had programs, they gave welfare, but they took one key out that they understood was the key to the family. They took the man out of the home. Ladies, we'll give you the money, but you can't have a man in your house. That means the children now were robbed of them having a father. And so that kept, once again, another policy that has hurt our families. And then even today, Black Lives Matter, which was also supported by the Democratic Party, they had in their particular policies that they were against the nuclear family that had the father at the head. They did not believe in patriarchy. And so we look down through the years and we've seen the party destroy our families. And people don't see it because they don't understand truth. This is why policy is so important, because it should be about America first. That's like all of you in your homes, your home, your children, and what you're responsible for has got to be first before you go and try to help everybody else. So we need to take, in order to be a blessing to other citizens from other nations, we got to take care of America first.
So what do you think about what the Apostle A.R. Williams has to be If you're going to vote Democrat tomorrow, why? What's your reason for voting Democrat? I like the part that AR talks about where the government took out the black father in the house. Do you feel that every time you vote for democracy that you're being used by the Democrats? How do you feel about this? Let me find this. I'm trying to read something. I can't find what I'm looking for right this second. Some of you have voted already. Well, because I want to talk about a few things. When we talk about this welfare for black women, is this in this country? Did welfare really benefit the black family? Will Donald Trump win the presidency tomorrow night? I believe he will. I believe that there are still enough races all right, I'm over with the phone lines in a few minutes. Because I would love tonight to hear That means some real conversation. Area code 901-231-9239. Did you get the number? Any crazy conversations will be cut off. 231-9239. I'm looking for, yeah. So, how are you voting tomorrow? And if it starts to raining tomorrow, are you still going? Can the rain stop you? Go ahead, Al.
How you doing, Pastor Matthew?
I'm doing great, brother. How are you?
I'm doing well. You know what, Pastor? I love this topic. I'll just say this. I'm an independent voter. I grew up in a Christian home who all voted for Democrats. And do you know, even then, my mom and my grandparents, they didn't give a damn who was voted, as long as it was a Democrat. And throughout the years, Democrats, I have a friend who calls them Dummycrats. They have never cared for black people. They get their votes, they go to their churches and their schools and tell black people what they're going to do, and then get in and do a total opposite. And it winds up leaving black people with absolutely nothing. More symbolism than tangibles. I'll give you a good example. Out here in Houston, they did the George Floyd protest. Now we're in the middle of fucking COVID. Why the fuck are they marching downtown and having a parade and that kind of shit? When we're supposed to be wearing masks and separating ourselves from people. And people just went on like with their daily lives. It's like, who cares? Obama didn't give a fuck about black people. Biden didn't. Kamala sure doesn't. But they'll vote for them just because they're Democrat.
So
You got all these...
Al, who are you voting for?
I've already voted. I voted the second day of early voting, and I voted for Trump. Yes, I did. I voted for Trump. The Green Party was on there, and you know, you could have wrote in, and then they had the Kamala, but I voted for Trump. And I didn't give a fuck. I don't care because I'm half white and half black, but it's about the economy. Kamala doesn't have any policies. And people only just mad at Trump because of his arrogance. But are you trying to get to fucking heaven, or are you trying to have money in your pocket? Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of people, they're just voting because grandma was a Democrat. I have a friend. She's telling people on her Instagram and Facebook, vote Democrat all the way down, no matter who it is, for democracy. And I think that's a scare tactic. Kamala was out here for a rally, and most of the Negroes went because Beyonce was supposed to be in concert. That's why they went, Pastor Matthews. What kind of stupid shit is that? I had a good friend of mine tell me that it's easy to fool black people when it comes to voting on the federal level, because they get all the celebrities who go against their will and their beliefs just so they can get a Democrat in. But what's really going to change black people is, no matter who's in office tomorrow, Kamala or Trump, black people need to vote on that federal level. That's why our neighborhoods look so shitty, with the bumps in the roads and the niggas hanging out on the street corner sagging and do-ragging. That's what's going to change. But as long as we're voting them Republicans way back in the 30s and 40s, and we changed that during civil rights. You know, listening to Dr. King with the I have a dream, but niggas been asleep ever since.
All right, Al. Thank you, my friend.
Yes, sir.
But for those of you who are saying Al is crazy, are you not crazy if you are voting Democratic and you have not stopped to examine the candidate? Ask yourself, why are you voting for Kamala? Why? Why? Are you voting still because that was the way that your mama voted Democrat? Do you really have a reason to vote? With the number of blacks that sit around in this country, 12-year-olds here in Memphis today involved in crimes. What are we going to do? You have no idea.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Go ahead.
Good. Hey, how you doing, Mr. Matthew?
I'm doing great, brother. What's on your mind?
Nothing much, man. I was calling to talk to you about the topic today. I went to go vote today, and truth be told, I wasn't going to vote at all, but some told me to, just go ahead and vote. And then as I sat down and I carefully researched both of the candidates or whatnot, and I voted today, and I went ahead and voted for Trump. And I'm just going to be honest with you. I just don't, nothing against women or anything, not trying to degrade them or anything like that. I honestly just don't think the United States is ready for a woman to become and run this, to become president. Women too emotional, and I just believe that a woman can't do it. So I voted for Trump, and although Trump has his ways, Trump is a great businessman. He has a great business mind and a great business perspective, and so that's the reason why I voted for Trump today.
Have you learned about all of the crime? I mean, not crime, but the businesses that he has lost over the years?
I have, and even though I researched that he filed bankruptcy shit, what happened times 5 or 6 times, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I did all my research and stuff like that, and at the end of the day, Mr. Matthews, when you look on paper, and of course on paper, Kamala Harris might be the right choice, but at the end of the day, I just didn't want to go for her, man.
Well, we'll see what it does tomorrow night, man.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate you for taking my call, and you be blessed.
All right. I can't, as an older man now, dealing with Social Security, dealing with the elderly programs, I can't lose any of that because of politics. I can't. I'd like to hear from you. Well, the young man said he voted today. I don't know what state he was from. All right, you want to get in? 901-231-9239. Let's talk about it. All right. Let's take care of some business. Standing on the edge. Let's do this right here. How do you feel about it? Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Talk to me. Be right back.
Do you need a custom designed t-shirt made for any occasion and you don't know where to go? Well, you want to call D2G Screenshots, owned by my good friend John Olam. John specializes in direct-to-garment printing. You can put anything on a t-shirt that you can take a picture of. You just snap it, send it, and wear it. No design is too hard for John. John will fix your t-shirts up in a matter of days and have it back to you. Whether it's for your business, whether it's for your community organization, whether it's for your girls' night out, whether you've got a motto or a theme that you want the world to know about, John Olam and D2G is the place to go. In fact, he's been doing the Cussing Pastor t-shirts now for a number of years, so I strongly recommend him. Call 279-0434. That's area code 901-279-0434. John got you. If you want to hear the best in blues and southern soul, I invite you to join me daily from 6 a.m. until 10 Central Standard Time on 4 radio stations in Mississippi.
I'm sorry, the person you are trying to reach has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet. Please try your call again later. Goodbye.
WONG 1150 AM all simulcast from WAGR 102.5 in Lexington, Mississippi. But what you didn't know is that you can also hear me on the radio in Memphis on AM 1600 WMQM from 6 until 9, Monday through Friday. Out of earshot of any of these radio stations, download the TuneIn app and listen to the entire show from 6 until 9. Just tune in to WAGR 102.5. Become a morning fan. Tune in to the Cussing Pastor Blues Network, broadcasting live Monday through Friday.
At the time of bereavement, there are three things that's important to every family. That's service, professionalism, and cost. And if cost is a factor in your time of bereavement, then you need to be going to R.B. Bernard Funeral Services, where a complete funeral package starts at $1,895.
$1,895? My family spent $5,000. I told y'all don't come down here and we should have went to R.B. Bernard Funeral Service. Get my stuff and let's get up out of here. I mean, let's go.
Brother, everything is going to be okay.
I hope so.
Because your family is now going to do like so many families in the Mid-South area and take their loved ones to R. Bernard Funeral Services, where they will honor any funeral policy. You heard me correctly. They will honor any funeral policy that you want to take to any other funeral home. R. Bernard got you. Look, let me tell you, they also have cremations that start at $695. You can't beat the service that you're going to get at R. Bernard's Funeral Services. Once your loved one arrives at R. Bernard Funeral Services, they're in the hands of qualified licensed funeral directors and morticians. R. Bernard's Funeral Home, located at 2764 Lamar. Give them a call in your time of bereavement. Area code 901-400-0100. Man, you at R. Bernard's Funeral Home now. I know you're happy.
All right. Ooh. Let's see, who is this? Yes.
Press 2.
Who's calling? Who's calling?
Call from
Gay.
You can't talk. All right. Ooh, my back itching. I need to go downtown and get me one of those little back scratchers. We go back into feel pretty good tonight. I've rested most of the weekend. I'm arguing with my doctors on one particular thing. But you know, it's gonna be all right. I'm trying to get trying to get 2 motorized scooters. One here in the house, and the other one that I can fold up and put in the trunk of the car. Let's see. Area code 901-231-9239 is my number. If you'd like to get on, 209-231-9239. Okay. Don't forget to join me at 6 in the morning for the best in blues and southern soul. Okay. Phone lines are open. Robert Jones, if you want to talk to me, call. Two minutes after the elevator on a Monday night. Have you voted? Do you plan to vote tomorrow? Whether it's stormy, muggy, sunshine. All right, let's do it like this. I was talking to my cardiologist today, and I was talking to my PPC on Friday. They're going to send me also to a pulmonologist. A pulmonologist is one that deals with your lungs. Okay. I must share with you that I don't do this like I used to. Okay? I am really sick, if you can't tell. I'm tired. I've been doing this almost 50 years. 50 years. I've been at the best at this game for 50 years. And I promise you, I can't get enough rest. I can't. I was sitting this weekend trying to figure out, Pastor, what do you take all of your knowledge and learning in this business now?
Call from Info Bus Library. To accept, press 1.
Voicemail, press 2.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hey, Dennis, I was calling you. I'm still better too, man. I hate to see you going through what you're going through. So many blessings to you. I was just calling about all these Trump black supporters. I want to know what it comes behind about the Democrats and Kamala Harris doesn't have any policies. The next one call you, tell them to list Republican policies to your audience to really let us know what Republicans have done throughout history of America. For black people, especially some of these black men, some of these black preachers. I really would like to know that. Number one, when the basic needs that will help black people is like better wages, starting with minimum wage. You never hear Republicans talk about minimum wages. You never hear Republicans talk about health care. Anything like that. Those are the basic needs that black people need. While all these black men and some of these black women think Donald Trump gonna be their savior to make money. Ain't nobody gonna make you make money but yourself. So I don't know why it is that they really think that they champion him to push people forward in life. And that's the opposite of what he does. He's a great businessman but got 6 or 7 bankruptcies. He's a great businessman but left the country in the condition that he left it in after the pandemic. Don't they know if they go back and if they educate themselves, even with the last pandemic that this country or world has faced back in the 1900s, it took years to pull the inflation and stuff back to normal. And they don't get that. They do not get that. You got a lot of private guys out here, and you got to have things measured and set to help us get out of this, what we in. And I feel very comfortable that Democrats will do it, because in history, you got Bill Clinton, he had a great economy. Barack Obama had to dig the country up out of Bush mess. Joe Biden had to dig the country out of the pandemic. So I don't understand where these people getting their information and their knowledge from. They're not. They think it's cool, they think it's hip to champion this man's name, and he ain't doing shit for them. I don't get it.
So what is it that you want to see?
I'm having some distortion, I can't hardly hear you.
I said, what is it that you want to see the Republicans do? What is it, brother, that you want to see the Republicans do?
What I want to see the Republicans do, let's be fair. It's more than just them in this world. You know, they put all their stuff on their evangelical, their Christian values, but to me, that's a shame. You can't have Christian values and evangelical values when you're dealing with some man like Trump. But we want to present our children with somebody that character is everything to me. You get around, you 78 years old, they talking about what a woman can't do. Hell, most of black women raise the damn household. They don't want to take care of the kids because the daddies are not in the household. So they get around with this cop-out story, and to me, some of them are sorry black men when they use it as a cop-out. I love to see, and I'm a progressive person. I'm not finna sit and vote for no 78-year-old old-ass wealthy white man. He cannot identify what the average person, no black or white, can do in this country. He ain't never had to go to the grocery store. He ain't never had to put damn oil in his car, change his tires. So I don't understand what these idiots talk about. That's reality. They in a fantasy world because they listen to these hip hop rappers and all this hyped up shit about Donald Trump gave us tax money and all this stuff during the pandemic, and he did not. That's why I say a lot of them just born smoking on there they talking about. And I'm really one way or the other. You have bad Democrats too. Some of them are lousy. Look at the state we live in right now. Peace poor state. All this crime going on in this shit. I blame everybody. Even the damn Republicans. They don't want to make the laws, make the bills. All they want to do is use it to keep themselves in power. Because it's affecting black people. The governor that we have. Everybody can come together and do what they need to do. They never do. All they do is get out here and campaign. Oh, because it's going to be bad and Donald Trump going to do. If they get rid of damn everything, who's going to be cutting grass and building up all this shit around here that they building in the city? Black ass people ain't going to do it. Why they get around here talking? And that's the way he want it back. Anytime he feel like somebody talking about 18 and 1700s and always going back to that, that's the days he look at where America was great and black people didn't have no kind of freedom. We were the laborers around here, and that's the mindset that he has. So all these black men, I don't mean to call y'all stupid or anything like that, but you need to educate. And he has some balls and stand up and be mean and support a black woman. But you want to lay down with them. Not around with them. So they're not going to step up, and they, like I said, they don't want to have your back. Man, please. So that's just my take on it. I mean, it just sickens me every time I hear that and hear so much support for this man. He don't even have any kind of character about himself. None. And then want to talk about women emotional. This man 78 years old, tweet every goddamn thing he sees somebody think negative about him. What grown man does that? What grown man does that? And for these Bible thumpers that want to judge everything with the Bible against Democrats, they missing the first thing about scripture, and they're judging things, judging transsexual, judging homosexuality, and all that kind of stuff. And look at the mess that he do. You think he's against abortion? No, he's not. He probably paid for some. He uses his white skin to get what he has gotten, and white America and white media has helped them get there.
So, what is your prediction for tomorrow night?
My prediction, I think she's gonna pull it out, but with all this voting going on, it's a damn sure a lot of them trying to help Trump get back in there. But I think she's gonna prevail tomorrow night because who want to do it? I think the women are going to do it. And I know it's more women in here in this country that vote other than me. A lot of these black folks, they just shooting off at the mouth. They ain't gonna stand there and nobody poll and push no button for neither one of them. They just bluster.
All right, well,
and that's all I had to say.
Make sure you call me tomorrow night.
I'm gonna call you tomorrow night. I'm gonna call you. My name Reed. I'm gonna call you.
Thank you, brother.
All right, thank you.
All right. It's going to be interesting. One of the things that I was thinking about doing is, let me call it engineering, if it's possible. Somebody will call me.
Press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Yes, who is this?
This is B.
Go ahead.
Well, first of all, I listen almost every night, and I know that election is tomorrow, And, everybody's nervous. Everybody wants, half the people literally want Kamala, half of the people want Trump. But I would say, as a black American, I thought about this for the last 4 years. And with over 90 years of black people being Democrats, we have absolutely nothing to show for it. Now, I listened to the last caller, and they made a lot of good points. And as black people, we always want to focus on the Republicans, which they don't love black people either. But Republicans don't promise to do things for black people like the Democrats do. Republicans don't show up to churches. They don't promise fish fries and a whole bunch of other nonsense. And black people like to talk about Republicans and white folks, but they never like to talk about what the black Democrats have done or not done for black people. I don't know if you've been paying attention in California where the reparations vote was on the table and all black Democrats sabotaged the reparations vote by not taking it to the governor. Now what that means is black people in California who are descendants of slavery have an opportunity to get a Freedmen's Bureau which would have distributed the reparations, and all of those black Democrats did not take it to the vote. You know who busted them? It was a Republican. A Republican got them on tape, showing black people, and saying all these black people out here expecting y'all to take the reparations vote to the floor, and you guys didn't do it. You got Maxine Waters. You got Jim Clyburn. You got all these old black Democrats who've been in office 20, 30, 40 years, and they have not done anything specifically for black people. Now you talk about Kamala Harris. I know people who have personally know people who have been affected by her policies. My friend Sheree Peoples is that black mom that went to jail over a truancy policy, that her daughter has sickle cell anemia, and Kamala to this day runs around the country lying and saying nobody got hurt by my policy. That is a lie. And so also you got all these black people wanting to fight for Kamala Harris, but yet they forget that she landed next to a white man. And they want to kick the black man in the telephone for not supporting Kamala, but say nothing about her laying down with that white man. But has Barack Obama been with a white woman, those same sisters that give the brothers a hard time, they would not have voted for him. So as black people, especially a lot of black people who are voting for Trump or not voting for Kamala, it is literally a middle finger to the Democrat Party for the benign neglect of black people for over 90 years. Because they'll tell us no, and Kamala out of her own mouth said, no, I'm not doing anything that specifically benefits black people, but her inviting, open up that border and allow everybody in their mother literally to come over here and get housing, food, education, and everything else you think of, healthcare. California's going to spend $2.6 billion a year taking care of undocumented migrants while the most homeless population in California and in the United States is black people. But she, along with Biden, told us no. Biden said, I'll be damned if I'm held responsible for what my ancestors did over the last 300 years ago. Basically saying he's not for reparations. But yet they for everybody else getting a piece of the pie, but they want black people to walk up to the polls and vote for Kamala? Why?
All right, thank you so much, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Brother Israel, you're out of your motherfucking place. Okay? Okay? Man, Mel go help that shit. I was doing this when she was born. This is still what that is. Matthews Show. If you don't like the Thaddeus Matthews Show, stop watching. Somebody, Audrey Green, retire. For what, baby? I didn't understand all that the lady was saying. Trump going to jail. I don't think so. Trump is a white man in America. 34 indictments. He's going to the White House. See, please don't think that a white man all right, I'm tired. Let's see who it is. Hello.
I'm white, I'm a dude, and I'm for Harris. I'm excited, man. A woman president, man. How exciting! Here's the great news. How often in 100 days do you get to change the trajectory of the world? How often in 100 days do you get to do something that's going to impact generations to come? And how often in the world do you make that bastard wake up afterwards and know that a black woman kicked his ass and sent him on the road? And you know that's something that guy's going to have to live with for the rest of his life. I got to be honest, when I'm invited to an event with a name like White Dudes for Harris, it doesn't usually sound like something I would join, but this is a terrific cause. I'll keep my remarks short.
Brother, I don't even know what the hell. You was saying. Our black folk supposed to be excited because she's a woman. Come on. Let's see. Let's go. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just reading your title here on your video, and
just wanted to get your point of view on why you think it'll be a dark day for the black folk in America if Kamala Harris loses.
I asked the question, brother. Would it be?
I don't think it would be a dark day for the black folk if Kamala Harris loses. I think it'll be a better day.
How?
Because I feel like it is identity politics. People continuously, just like we did with Barack Obama, first black man, we got to vote for him. But when you start looking at life and how life is and the economy and what's going on in our country and how our kids are being manipulated in our schools, the things that they're being exposed to, the Democratic plantation does not fit well for the black folks. Do you agree or disagree?
Sir, I don't give a fuck about Democrats.
Okay, but Kamala Harris is part of the Democratic Party. That's what the conversation is about.
Sir, I don't give a fuck about Kamala Harris. See, I am not excited because she's a black woman running for president.
Okay.
Are you?
But if you talk to a majority of the black folk, a lot of black people are voting for her because she is a black woman.
Why?
I just told you, identity politics.
So,
and they're not voting for Kamala, they just don't like Trump. So they're not voting for Trump. It's not really Kamala that they're voting for. They just don't want to see Trump back in office. That's what it is.
Okay. Have you already voted?
I sure have.
And you voted for who and why?
I voted for Trump, and I voted for the Republican Party. Why? Because I am an entrepreneur. I am a business owner. And the policies and things on the red side fits my life and my family better. I just feel like if Kamala Harris or the Democratic Party get back in office, it's going to be the same thing it was for the past 4 years. She's not going to do anything different. They do this every year just to get the black vote. And it's going to be the same exact thing, that is. Black folks need to wake up. Now, I'm not saying that Kamala Harris is going to change our lives. I'm not saying that Donald Trump is going to change our lives.
And how is he going to change our lives?
Say again?
How is Donald Trump going to change our lives?
Well, that's what I was getting to. Kamala Harris ain't going to change our lives, and Donald Trump, he ain't going to change our lives, but he will put us in a better position for us as the black community to succeed. We just need to get, black people just need to realize, like, hey, ain't nobody coming to save you. Right? You need to get off your ass and go to work. Right? You need to create multi-generational wealth for your family. Quit looking for a handout. Right? But I feel like that Donald Trump and his policies will put us in a better position to succeed. Just because they get in office doesn't mean we're going to succeed tomorrow. Right? We still got to put in the work, but with Donald Trump in office, he will put us in a better position to do that.
All right. Where are you calling from, brother?
I'm in California, but I've been born and raised. I was born and raised in North Carolina.
Okay. Give me a call.
Black people just need to wake up. Just wake up, man. Wake up and listen, man. Just wake up and listen. It's called the Democratic plantation. We've been lied to so much. Even with Obama, even with me and my parents, when Obama ran for office, They didn't know not one Obama policy. But the only reason we voted for Obama was because he was a black man. And guess who pushed the agenda of all the gays and all the lesbians and the transgender and equal marriage? Man can marry a man and woman can marry a woman. Man, Obama did that. Obama did that shit.
Well, give me a call tomorrow night, bro.
All right, I'll give you a call tomorrow night.
All right, brother.
All right, brother.
It's going to be interesting. But when you go to vote, no matter who it is, are you going and place your vote? It's 8:30. I'm going to be here. I have to get up at 5 o'clock. And I ain't got nowhere to scratch my head, rub my leg. Thanks each and every one of you that called in tonight. We'll be close tomorrow night. So, we'll talk about it. Until then, nighty night.
If you wanna know what's that, yes. If you wanna grow, ask Daddy, yes. He will let you know, yeah, yeah. What's that, yes? It's the Daddy, yes, Matthew Show. He's not afraid to tell the truth. He is the one that will inform you about all those jokers that are doing wrong. You cross the line and then it's on. Sometimes the other news don't get it right. They don't get it right. But Daddy does his homework every night. What's local news, world news, national news? He's gonna keep it tight. For the people he will fight.
Hmm.